Hey, hey, Blue Table fans! Welcome to the witching hour! Take that, world! It's Sean here, with your getting your energy levels up. But can you imagine waking up to that every day? Oh my gosh, seriously, just stop. So, all right, here I go. I'm going to answer every single question from the last thread. Here it comes. What is Ultimate D&D? It's the best version of role-playing, fantasy role-playing. So my vision is a Valhalla-like retreat, but where the entire adventure, which is played over the course of 30 hours in about a week, is 100% super deluxe terrained out. So I make terrain for everything. All I need is a shop and materials to do it. Oh, and time. So, and miniatures. And I want to pick like the best miniatures from all these lines and include it. Create something really amazing, very interactive, and the best version of fantasy role-playing. Got it in my head. It's a little hard to describe it. So there you go. I did a video on that, by the way, if you want to go hunt that down on my channel. Philip A. says, "Hey Sean, always a fan of the random blurbs you put up. Hope life continues to treat you well." Why, thank you, Philip A. I appreciate that. All right, a topic I'm interested in is how you would advise new artists to get into the commissioning industry. Oh wow, it's flooded now, guys. So it's really tough to make it a full-time gig. My artists got it good in the sense that they constantly have bread and butter commissions coming. So, and Blue Table Painting's been an anomaly. We've been fortunate to have, I mean, we finished well over 6,000 projects. I think it's actually more like 8,000, but just to be conservative, I peg it at 6. Since we started doing Flickr in 2013, oh, by the way, and I started in 2003, I think we're up to like 1,800 on Flickr, something like that. But he said, what advice would I give? I have a great video on this, actually. And I think you can just search business advice on my channel and you'll get it. So, but basically, just keep producing. Just find some channels on Facebook or wherever it is, and just make something every single day, and people will gain interest in it. Okay, it is always good to hear this joyful man. Well, thank you, Miss Candlex. There you go. Okay. Can you link to where to find info on Valhalla? I have no idea now. It's Wargamer Girl's taking it over, so you can contact me and I'll like forward your stuff to her. But I think they're only going to do it once a year, and I think it's booked out. Like even the event passes are booked out. Something that I never managed. Yeah, it's going to be really something else. It's going to be amazing. So it's a phenomenon now, but let me tell you, it was many years of hard Scrabble. I mean, I punched a brick wall for 3 years, and finally some of those stones came loose. Okay, so get zombies for summoning, he says. MC1 Gamer is who the Valhalla questions. Yes, I'm going to do that. Actually, I think, I don't even know how you would deal with this, but make an army with 250 zombies in it. That would just cover the board. I mean, board control. And all of a sudden they're hitting on twos, wounding on twos. I think the zombies have some weird potential to them. So I like them. The Soul Assassin. I do commissions and your videos inspire me a lot. Nice. Nice. A little plug, a subtle plug there. Good job. Impulse says, not sure if I like those bases on the undead characters. That's not a question, Impulse. Anyway, I was iffy about them too, but I'm in it now. I gotta just finish it. The Welsh Explorer, nice, says, love Sean's musings. Oh, thank you. I love you too, buddy. It's like I didn't say I loved you, just the musings. Okay, topics for discussion. The War of 1812. Now I've thought about this. The human mind deletes off unnecessary information. I remember probably less than 5% of what I paid for in college. But I remember a lot of self-taught stuff. So I think that I remember learning about it in like 7th grade history. And there you go. And I don't want to know about it. I don't even want to remember it. 2, how nutritious is wolf meat? The human digestive system breaks things down to the molecular level. And it's great to be absorbed into the bloodstream by cells, by your red blood cells. Just 6 things. Church, why so boring? Oh, come on, man. You get what you put into it. So, but yeah, the best feeling of the week for me when I used to go to church was, getting out. But I do miss the planning. I used to sit in the foyer and plan out my week, and I don't do that anymore. And I think it's something that's really lacking in my life. Okay, tell us everything you know about the 1979 Minnesota Vikings. That's it. Nothing. I don't really follow sports. 5, thermonuclear war, as bad as they say? I don't think it's as bad as you think. I think that the world's a big place and can probably absorb stuff like that pretty handily. Number 6, eggs. How far past Best Buy date do you push it? Oh, let me tell you, sir, I take no chances on my dates. I mean, I make sure I use those eggs. So, not at all. I don't push it at all. And eggs, come on. I'm always using my eggs. They never go bad. All right, so Diaz52, that's who that was from. There you go. There's my comments on all your things. Bluffer, spelled with an H, says, topics, Age of Sigmar tournament. What rules would you set for tournaments? Oh my! Tournaments bring out the best and worst in people. And I started running tournaments back in my game shop in '98. And there were no guidelines. It hadn't occurred to anybody there might be a sportsmanship component to it, or there might be behavioral rules. And that, boy, it brought out the ugly. It brought out the ugly in the participants there. But it can bring out the good too. So, personally, if I'm organizing a tournament, I don't like to meddle with the rules too much, because after it's like, that's broken, you should ban that, And it's like, well, how about we just work within the confines of the rules? So personally, I would stay as true to the specific rule set as possible. Age of Sigmar, I would just go with the published rules and see what happens. But I think Age of Sigmar has a spirit to it, which I love. Guys, and get in now. Now is the magic time. Like on all the Facebook pages where it's Age of Sigmar, people are just getting started. You never get that magic time back in a game system where people are just getting going on it. So do audiobook of all Age of Sigmar books. Okay, I will. Yeah, I'm getting around to it. I want to not only review the books, but also do a shopping one where I do a screen capture and go on the GW site and just buy things for it. That's good. Meowing Cat says, oh wow, you got divorced. You look so happy and everything was good, but I guess something happened, clearly. Yeah. I'm surprised any two people stay together for like a really long period of time. And I think it's more of a rarity, really. I think the nature of humans is to change, and you gotta change together or change apart. One of the two. Personally, I think that in a relationship, especially a marriage, you should be all in or all out. And no half measures, and certainly don't ever complain about your partner. And that's something that I was good about, is I didn't complain about my partner. I had good things to say, and I still have good things to say. And we actually get along really, really well, and have parenting meetings about once or twice a month. And so there you go. But, as you go through life, you have the information you have, you make the best decisions you can. And so in my marriage, there wasn't an offense, there wasn't infidelity, drug use, abuse, any of that stuff. It was just the profound, irreconcilable differences was a perfect phrase for it. Just way of thinking. And it was my fault. I'm the one who changed. I changed from, I guess, toe the line Mormon guy to fringe thinker, I guess. And so there you go. All right, so glad you keep up on with the updates. Yeah, I'd like to do this every day, actually. I really enjoy talking, and I enjoy the feedback, and it's fun. Yeah, and this room is fantastic. Maybe you see it in the video quality, but this room is great this time of day. It just glows. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. And it's interesting. I was thinking, you know what? I'm way happier than I was 3 years ago. But that has to do with me. Happiness, I believe that happiness comes from inside, and it's a decision that you make to be happy every day and not sweat the small stuff. Okay, NGE0001 says, you know, YouTube keeps putting self-help and business gurus on ads on your videos, and the only person I would trust to give business advice on YouTube is you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know what ads you guys see. I mean to take them off. I gotta like get rid of them because I don't like them. You know, a challenge I'm having right now is 3 years ago we had probably 360,000 views a month, right around there, 300 to 400,000 per month. I think that's right. Yeah, and that's pretty good. We were making some money off because I became a YouTube partner. If I could go back and do it again, I just never would have been a YouTube partner. I just wouldn't have done it. It's not bad. It's just, you know, I don't know. I think the spirit of YouTube is no ads. So, at least for me. And so this company came along, and I signed off on it because we had an admin meeting about it. But they said, listen, we'll get you a lot more views, but you need to give us a portion of your revenue. So, but they were kind of taking the lion's share, and our revenue didn't really go up. It just all of a sudden I was making a lot less. And so I tried to cancel with them, but then when I finally got a hold of them to cancel, then I started getting nothing off of my YouTube. And it's just something that like I haven't gotten around to like dealing with that. So the revenue is like zero right now. I don't even see $1 every month. So something's going on. I think what's happening is companies like that, they just kind of just start taking the money, and you can fight them on it if you want. So, but I wish I could just pull the plug unilaterally on my side, but I just haven't gotten around to figuring that out. Hello, food. I think a lot of people would be interested in maybe attract someone who would not normally come to your channel. Food for thought. Oh, there you go. Thought it was going to be a question about food. By the way, I'm cooking these days, and I'm getting good at it too. Yeah. And I don't use like measured recipes. I just do it all by like, I've gotten to the point now where I just kind of have a feeling for what's going to taste good, and it's good. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. I will wreck that kitchen. So, last person, Stuart Burnett. Hey Sean, I respect your positive attitude. Thank you. It is something I strive for myself. How do you maintain positivity in the face of what I'm sure were tumultuous times, divorce, etc.? Okay, so here it comes. Positive mental attitude, that's everything. It's a lot better for me now. Now that I've actually, it's something that's developed, like a skill, or like working out, like getting muscles. It's, and over the years I got to, like, I used to feel bad most of the time, like this fear just gnawing away at me, this fear and worry. And I would go for walks, but I'd almost double over in pain because the stress was just, it was insane. But I realized in 2012, as early as 2012, I started realizing it was really me, that I was the one making all this for myself. And I'm the one that chooses to get all worked up over nothing. And so it's almost like there was an unhappiness generator inside of my brain that was like, just constantly feeding me these negative scenarios and all this negative self-talk. And it's like, well, guess what? If you just default out, that's how it's going to be. All right, let's not get on that topic. But what do I do? So first off, people say meditation is good. Meditation is basically clearing your mind and thinking about nothing. And thinking about nothing is a relief compared to suffering through all negative thoughts, and if they get a hold on you. So meditation gives you some relief. But people think of meditation like sitting in, cross-legged stand, or, laying down and thinking about nothing. And of course your brain, if your brain is run amok, your brain is this machine that just goes, and it just produces all these thoughts and images and scenarios inside its head, or inside of your head. But that voice isn't you. There's something deeper than that. If you can observe that voice, if you can say, hey, what are these thoughts coming through? Well, who's looking at the thoughts? So what do? I've invented different types of walking meditation, because I can't just lay down and get my brain to be quiet. So walking meditations that I use, the first level of meditation, I think, is, or clearing your mind. That's what meditation means to me, is clearing your mind of all this stuff. Just get a break from it. And so what I do is I stand there just for a second, and I start to feel my feet inside of my socks. And in fact, if you stop right now and you just sense it, you concentrate on it, you can feel your feet on the floor, you can feel the wind over them, you can feel the socks on them, you can feel the shoes on them. Now feel your clothes. So I would start walking and I'd start feeling my clothes. And there's a reason why kids tear off all their clothes. It's because it feels weird. You got to get used to them. Your brain is actually blocking out the sensation of your clothes on you. So I start tuning into that of what am I feeling, and what am I hearing, and as I walk along, I'll touch things. I'll touch touch tree branches or bushes, and look at things. And if a thought comes into my head, like a worry, like how are you going to take care of this? I just say, okay, it's like a cloud. I'm just letting it pass by. I just let it go by. And by the way, I've been taught and been fortunate enough to have access to a lot of the greats. Eckhart Tolle is a big breakthrough. Louise Hay is a good starter. And just be very gentle. Be very gentle with yourself. It's okay. Don't be like, I had all this, I'm still thinking. It's all right. That's okay. Observe that. Just let it pass. Let it pass through. It's like a shower drain. And like your experiences are passing through it like water. And so I believe the way that a human soul is meant to be is just to experience everything in the moment and let it pass through. But when you start thinking about a thought, it gets caught. And like if something's bothering you, it's like hair in the drain. And all of a sudden all this stuff accumulates around it. And life isn't flowing very well, because you're like really still upset over this one thing. It's like, and it never stops. Like justice is suffering for something once. I don't even believe in that. I think you should just mercifully let everything go for yourself and other people. But justice would just be suffering one time. Oh, but no, your mind makes you suffer again and again and 100 times for the same thing. And somebody else too, not forgiving them, not letting it go. Just like you just keep suffering again and again and again and again. And in a relationship, bringing it up again and again and again and again. And I think, how long are you going to hold on to this, Sean? How long? If you live to be 300 years old, would you still be fretting about this? Or would there be a magic point where you just let it go? Just stop thinking about it entirely. And so it's, there's that positive. It's a lot of letting go. And so then you can reach what I think is the best form of meditation or clearing your thoughts, which is to think about nothing. And I've done this a couple of times for short periods of time, like 20 to 60 seconds. And what's funny is all of a sudden the world seemed like it was two-dimensional. And these panes were just kind of sliding over each other. And I think that's how, if you got dropped into this reality, that's almost what it would look like. It would look like almost like an image, an illusion, as it were. So, and I also, so that's one thing, walking meditation. Oh, also take your shoes off and close your eyes. So get on a straightaway, and like on a sidewalk, and take your shoes off, bare feet, and close your eyes and start walking slowly. Your brain will immediately flip out. It will immediately divert all attention onto what's going on. How does it feel? You'll start feeling the cracks, and you'll veer off and hit the grass, and then go back on. But your brain will get this momentary relief from that. I play sidewalk ka-ching, which is a money thing. You can find that on my videos too, I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to talk about that right now. I also keep, this is the big one, I keep a fantasy journal. Vision boarding is a big deal. Now, I don't do that now because I don't really have a wall to put it on. But I do fantasy journaling, and that is great. So I started, a mentor challenged me to it. And so what I did is I started telling a story of my life, first person, how I would like it if there were no restrictions. None at all. I even have a separate one that's like this space adventure. But, but the one that's more down to earth, I've written about 115 pages now, and it's great. And when I immerse myself in it, I get this feel, I find myself laughing. Sometimes I like weep with joy because it's so awesome. It's so cool. I love it. And that gives me some relief, and that also sets me up for a good day. Because even though I come back and I'm like, oh, well, like it doesn't bother me anymore how things are. It's okay. It's okay. So anyway, yeah, thanks for the question. It's a subject dear to my heart. Let's see. And he says, also thoughts on the state of libertarianism today, if you're still a fan. Oh yeah, always a fan. But I've realized, I'm like, I really can't change this. It just keeps going and going, all the politics and everything. So on a philosophical basis, I've just withdrawn from all that. If it's true that you can change your own reality, that a human being can have a bubble reality around them, and each person can have their own, and human beings can, through consent, can have a mutual reality, like a consensus reality. And I'm talking like next level stuff here. Then you don't really need to worry about what all these other people are doing. You can just do your own thing. One of my favorite authors, Don Miguel Ruiz, talks, and this is like Central American stuff, the Toltecs, talks about becoming a dream master. And that idea has fascinated me so much that pretty much I'm like, well, if that's true and I can do it, then that's game. That's how to enjoy life and create something around you. And in a way, I'd say I've been really successful at it. It's happened. I live in a beautiful reality that surrounds me. It's gorgeous. It's really neat. I guess the only thing I worry about is the projects nowadays. Excuse me. I've got 80 projects to get done, and I want to get those done. And I'll be happy when the turnaround time at BTP is about a month. Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks is a smoking hot turnaround, and I think we can do it. But I gotta clear this backlog, and it's been kind of dragging on. Most projects are done within a very reasonable amount of time nowadays. It makes me happy. So anyway, yeah, so that's it. Let me just refresh the page, see if I have any last minute comers here.
Hey, Blue.
Oh, it's a video inside a video. Okay. Hold on. Here it comes. Yep, that's it. So guys, give me some more topics to talk about. I think I might just do this every day. Put on what's that guy's name? So he was a radio guy, Paul something. So anyway, yeah, I'll just do a show every week. So thanks for tuning in. There's a lot to come. And by the way, set up a project. We're ready. We are ready to go. It's looking good. Yeah, and turnaround time. I do have some projects kind of slow laned right now. There's reasons for that. And I've been in touch with clients and whatnot. Then I've got kind of mid-range, but I also have a fast lane here where, like, and this is what I want. I want a project to come in, and within a day or two, it's being worked on, and just get that get a FedEx quality to it, but not rushed. It's still got all the time and attention on it. It just, it's just done, and for me that's a very peaceful feeling. But over this weekend, boy, been kind of bored. I'm caught up on my emails, and I'm like, guess I'll do some painting. So, all right, well, that's it. Hey, I will see you guys tomorrow.